of gases in liquids is directly proportional to pressure. To explain this, we have a scientist named Henry. Come up with his law, with his formula called as Henry's law. Henry's law, which is very important, very important for 2 marks. If you refer your previous exam papers, in all your question papers, a question is there. State Henry's law. What are its applications? State Henry's law and what are its applications? So what is Henry's law actually? What is the intention of Henry's law? Henry's law mainly explains about the solubility of gas in liquids under pressure. Solubility of gases in liquids under pressure. Let's see what does the Henry's law states. Let's discuss the Henry's law. Very important for 2 months. I already told you, right? Henry's law, right? So the scientist Henry, what he says about solubility of gases in liquid at constant temperature when pressure is applied. See here, what the Henry's law says. At constant temperature, you should maintain the temperature as constant. Why? Because we know the temperature also affects the solubility. That's why we have to maintain the temperature constant. So what does Henry's law states? At constant temperature, the solubility of gas in liquid, is directly proportional to the partial vapor pressure, of gas over the surface of liquid. That means this is, see, I will take I will take 2 glasses of liquid. So this is also water, and I maintain a temperature, room temperature, that is 28 degrees centigrade. Now according to Henry's law, so the solubility of gas in liquid, at constant temperature depends on the partial pressure of gas, over the liquid. For example, here I passed oxygen gas. Here I passed NH3 gas. Here the partial pressure of oxygen is, let it be, it is not correct value. For understanding purpose I am saying this. Let the partial pressure of oxygen be 1 atmospheric pressure. Let the partial pressure of ammonia be 5 atmospheric pressures. Then which gas will dissolve more in solvent? Ammonia gas will dissolve more in solvent, because by Henry's law. So that is what the Henry's law says. Once again I will repeat, very important law, Henry's law. Henry's law mainly explains about the solubility of gas in liquid by the application of pressure at constant temperature. It can be stated as, Henry's law can be stated as, at constant temperature, the solubility of gas in liquid depends on the partial pressure of, or you can say, the solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas. Why I am calling partial pressure? Because here liquid is also having pressure and gas is also having pressure. If I am taking only the gaseous pressure, then I have to say the partial pressure of gas, directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas, applying over the surface of liquid. So once again, at constant temperature, the solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas over the surface of the liquid. Understood? Sure? Hope you understood, right? So that means I can say that I can take solubility of gas is yes is directly proportional to partial pressure of gas, that is P. This proportionality is removed by solubility of gas in liquid is equals to KH, where KH is Henry's constant. So this is taken as P by KH. P by KH, where KH is Henry's constant, where KH is Henry's constant. That is, solubility of gas is directly proportional to the partial pressure and inversely proportional to the Henry's constant. The proportionality is removed by some constant called as Henry's constant, which is denoted by KH. One more thing I will tell you. The pressure also depends on mole fraction. The pressure also depends on mole fraction. See here one thing here I explained Henry's law based on partial pressure. Okay. Now I will explain the Henry's law based on mole fraction. For example, here I took same gases. Here also O2. Okay. Here also O2. Same pressure I applied. 1 atmosphere and 1 atmosphere. But here the mole fraction of oxygen is 0.6. Here the mole fraction of oxygen is 0.2. Then on which beaker? Let it be this is beaker A and this is beaker B. In which beaker the solubility of oxygen is high? Beaker B, correct? Why? Because the mole fraction of gas is high. Therefore, I can also define Henry's law based on mole fraction. Based on mole fraction. So what does it say? So the partial pressure of gas over the liquid in the vapor phase is directly proportional to its mole fraction present in the solution. Once again I will repeat you. The partial pressure of gas in its vapor phase, is directly proportional to its mole fraction. If more number of gaseous particles are present, then more gaseous pressure will be there. If less number of gaseous particles are present, then there will be less pressure. Hope you understand, right? So I can express Henry's law in terms of mole fraction as the partial pressure of gas is directly proportional to its mole fraction in the solution. Understood? So okay. So this is about Henry's law. I will represent this Henry's law by using a graph. On x-axis you take mole fraction of gas. Mole fraction of gas. On y-axis you take solubility. Okay. If, as we know that if mole fraction increases, what happens to solubility? Or you can say the partial pressure increases. As the partial pressure increases, what happens to solubility? Solubility also increases, right? As mole fraction increases, the solubility of gas in liquid also increases. We will get a straight line. This is the graphical representation of Henry's law. From Henry's law, we can also write the partial pressure of gas is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Mole fraction is denoted by X. Is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Whereas partial pressure is equals to Kh, where Kh is Henry's constant into X. X is mole fraction of gas. Okay, this is Henry's law. And last and finally, I would like to discuss the applications of Henry's law. Applications of Henry's law. Yes, whenever if you open cool drink and if you drink cool drink, you will feel good. If you open cool drink and if you kept aside for 10 to 15 minutes and if you take that cool drink, you feel it is tasteless. Why? The cool drink bottles are sealed under high pressure. If high pressure is there, more carbon dioxide will dissolve. Then whenever if you open, what happens? The carbon dioxide comes out. So that's why if you drink at that time, what happens? You feel somewhat tasty. That feel is different because more amount of carbon dioxide is dissolved in it. But if you left for some time, what happens? All the gas will escape out. As the pressure decreases, what happens? The partial pressure of gas also decreases. Therefore, all the gas escapes into atmosphere. If you drink that cool drink, you feel tasteless. Therefore, I can say the first point that is, cool drink bottles are sealed under high pressure. It is the application of Henry's law. It is the application of Henry's law. So, and second point, mountain climbers. So, for some people may climb Mount Everest or trekking. If mountain climbers climb too much height, what happens there? The oxygen levels decreases. The oxygen levels decreases. That means the pressure decreases. Therefore, what happens? The oxygen does not sinks in blood. They feel sick and they may fall down. So that condition is called as anaxia. That condition is called as anaxia. So during as we go higher altitude, so the dissolution of oxygen in blood decreases. The dissolution of oxygen in blood decreases due to decrease in pressure. This is also an application of Henry's law. One more thing, scuba divers. The people who go underwater, okay, they carry some cylinders back on them. Have you ever observed that thing in Discovery Channel or National Geographic Channel? They carry some cylinders and they go deep in the water. So if they go deep in the water, what happens? There will be more pressure. Due to that pressure, what happens? Nitrogen and other gases, they dissolve in water. As the pressure increases, gaseous solubility also increases. Is it correct or not according to Henry's law? That's why the nitrogen and all dissolves in blood. Whenever they come outside, what happens? The dissolved nitrogen and other gases comes out in the form of bubbles. This kind of condition is called as bends. That is why they carry oxygen cylinders filled with helium gas to avoid that bends. These are the applications of Henry's law. This is very important question. So state Henry's law and what are its applications. So you have to write at least 2 to 3 applications. Thank you. That's all the class for today. In next class, I'll come up with new topic. See you.